Taurus, what's up? Adrian here, psychic medium and regression hypnosis practitioner. And this is a general reading for you, Taurus, for 17 till 23 October. Okay. I decided to brighten things up a little bit because I think for many people, in many ways, life has become pretty dull. Like honestly, let's just be honest about things. Life has become pretty dull in many senses of the word. So, you know, sometimes we just have to bring our own magic. You know what I'm saying? So, Taurus, let's see what we've got for you. Remember, it's a general reading, so please take it as it resonates. Also, I would appreciate you liking the video and subscribing to the channel because it helps my channel to grow. Thank you for all of you that have been so generously supportive of my channel so far. Okay, Taurus, let's see what we got for you. So we're going to look at your current space. Then we're going to look at what's coming towards you. And we're also going to check out what brought you towards where you are. Okay. Then we're going to end up with a crystal oracle card just to give you some guidance for where you might be at the moment, some universal guidance from the crystal realm. So let's see what we have. Oopsie. So current space. Ooh, another one. Okay, from the bottom of the deck. That's what they're saying. So Taurus, you've got the Three of Cups. You've got the Magician. So those are the first two that you have. And then you also have the Devil and you have got the Ten of Wands. So this is actually quite interesting energies that is happening here for you at the moment over here. Because with the Three of Cups over here, which is, you know, beautiful, it's about celebration, but it's also about things coming together. This is about connecting with your soul family, Taurus. So for some of you, you might be, maybe you recently moved, or maybe you strongly inspired to move. I feel that it's universal communication that is coming through there for you, because the Magician, it's about it's associated with the energy of the planet Mercury, which is the ruling planet for Gemini and Virgo. So the Magician, it's about communication and the communication of ideas, you know, for how things can possibly unfold. So Taurus, I feel that for you, this is a space where you may have been feeling sort of unfulfilled in your life, not necessarily unhappy, but unfulfilled. All right. And this is a space where it's basically your soul is guiding you towards more, towards a broader perspective in how things can be done and how things can unfold actually for you. All right. But then, of course, there is always those sort of ideas of like, well, what if I do this and what if it doesn't work out? You know, so there's bright ideas over here for you, Taurus, but there's also fear here. Okay. There is, now contemplation is obviously one thing. But I feel that for some of you, it's almost like you're raking yourself over the coals for feeling what you may have done wrong or what you should have done differently, especially there with the Devil energy for you over there, which is a Scorpio energy, you know. But remember, Scorpio is about regeneration. It's about death and rebirth. Some of you, it's almost like your thoughts are just not serving you in the best positive way here. All right. And here's the thing though, Taurus, it's if you can do something about something, then you can. And if you can't, you can't. But what I feel where a lot of this is coming for you, a lot of you are holding on to the emotions. So you may have physically moved, or you may be thinking of physically moving, all your boxes are packed and those sort of things. But let me tell you something for nothing. If you make a move, but you sort of don't release the past, you don't make peace with the past. So, you know, say if some of you thinking of making a move and you got all your boxes and everything packed in one of those boxes, there's also all of those emotions and things that haven't been dealt with, and you're taking that with you, your problems are only going to get worse. Okay? I don't mean to be funny when I say this to you, but I have to tell you the truth. But I do sense there's a release taking place there for you, and we're going to clarify that. Next, we're just quickly going to look at what is the energy that brought you to the space, all right? And once we looked at that, we're going to clarify all of that, and then we're going to see where you're heading with this energy. All in all, this is not bad. You know, I feel this is more like maybe like a confusing transition for some of you, Taurus, which, you know, I mean, obviously can happen. So we're just going to have a look and see what we've got over there. So what are the impacts on this situation? What brought Taurus to this particular point in time where they are right now? We can have some clarity, please. What do we have over there? We got the Six of Pentacles. So you made a choice. You made a decision. All you really need to do is stick to your guns over here. All right. I feel that for some of you, you already made a decision. You already made a choice. And, since you made the choice, you can just as well, move forward with it. I don't feel it's a bad choice either. I feel that for many of you, you chose yourself and you feel guilty as a result. Six of Wands, they're in the recent past. You knew that it was time for you to move forward. Okay, they say one more, so okay, well, I'm not going to take all of those. Let's just put them back in the deck. One more card, please. What was the impact of the recent past? It's so important when we understand how we got to a space, because once you get that, then you also know how to move forward. I'm going to grab this one. The Fool, new beginnings. So you understood that it was time for a new beginning there in the recent past. I feel that for many of you, you took the step. Maybe a wonderful opportunity came about. You took the opportunity. And I feel that you did it from very good intentions as well. All right. Where you are at the moment, you might be making new friends, making new contacts, building new bonds. And for some of you, I will not say that you feel like a fish out of water, but you might feel like a fish in a bit of shallow water, and so that is a little bit concerning there for you. Let's see what we've got for you for clarification before we look at what's heading your way. All right. We're first going to see how you got to where you got, because, what did you manifest and how did you manifest it before we look at anything else. Alrighty, so in the recent past, let's look at it. I want to look at that Six of Wands energy. Seven of Wands, natural next step. All right. So you took the one step and then you understood that it's time to take the natural next step. Let's draw a card for the Fool. Eight of Swords. You knew that things couldn't go on the way that they were going on. Some of you were feeling very, very stuck. And I feel that this is a lot about you. So, so far, there hasn't been anything really coming up for romance specifically. I feel this is a very personal journey for many of you. I'm going to draw this card, whatever it is, for the Seven of Wands as well. And you got the Seven of Pentacles. So, emotionally, you had to step away from something. I feel for some of you, you had to physically step away from something in order to sort of see what the dream is that you could gain for yourself. Okay, for some of you, it was just time to move. It really, really was. And there we've got the Devil again, there with the Six of Pentacles. So there's some self-doubt that has been going on there in the recent past. And I feel that some of you have brought the self-doubt into the future, into the present. So it's more a space of letting go of what is holding you back. Let's use a different deck. And let's just draw another card for the Double Devil that came out there. We got two cards. So the Hermit and the Temperance card is the two cards that came out here for you. All right. Quite amazing energies, actually. I mean, when we look at the Hermit, first of all, it's that Virgo energy again. Remember, we had there with the Magician, we had that Mercury energy, which was Virgo. And when we had it, we also said that the Hermit is also representative of the energy of Virgo. So it's about communication. And I feel that for some of you, it's almost like you communicated too much, So maybe it's about less communication, really. It's about taking a little bit of a break. And then also there with Temperance, which is Sagittarius energy, which is about beginnings and new beginnings and trying new things. Something is in the making here for you, but it's not 100% there just yet. There with the double devil energy. So I mean, we can only really try the best that we can. That's a simple fact. You can't really do more than you can. But let's look at this Ten of Wands, because some of you are releasing. Oh my goodness! Come on, hey! There we've got the Hermit again. In the Three of Swords, you can take a break because, you have done the healing that you needed to do. Some of you went through a very extended period of healing, and it hasn't been easy. It really, really hasn't been easy. And now it's time to give yourself a little bit of a break, all right? To acknowledge how far you've actually come, all right? So let's look at what's heading your way. Let's see what's heading your way. And look at what's at the bottom of the deck also. The Hangman over there, all right? Which is also about faith. It's that Neptune energy. It's about spirituality, psychic sort of receptivity. I feel that for some of you, it's wonderful that you're doing everything that you're doing within yourself and that you're reaching this new sort of frontiers and stuff like that. But also allow life to come through and to bless you, because I feel that for some of you, you're trying so hard to get everything right that you sort of like, without meaning to do so, actually stand in your own way. All right. Let's see what we've got for the energy coming your way. Justice. Things are evening out. Okay. Libra energy, and it's Libra season at the moment. So that's actually quite cool. All right. Another card for what's heading your way. So justice. Justice in what aspect? So justice heading your way. Justice in what aspect for our really wonderful, amazing, gorgeous Taurus? Okay. Thought it was going to be one card, but oh, blimey. Like this is a sign that you really, I mean, what is this? 1, 2, 3 decks that we've got over here. And it's the same energies that keep on coming out for you, Taurus, over and over and over. Okay. There with the Hangman again, with that Neptune energy, the 4 of Wands. Okay, so that is what you are being encouraged for, to slow down. The universe is trying to align you with that perfect person that some of you have been asking for and praying for. Okay, and that person is available, but in order for you to line up with that person, you need to sort of stop running. You need to stop trying to micromanage the universe, really, in essence. We're just going to draw a card for each of these and see what it's got to say. So therefore, the justice energy and energy coming towards you, you've got the 9 of Pentacles. Financial abundance, life abundance, materialistic abundance, money and the things that money can buy, and it doesn't necessarily have to come by your money. All right. The Hangman, Judgment card. Okay, so Pluto energy, and Pluto is it's about rebirth, but Pluto is that very outer planet that it doesn't necessarily impact individuals so much. It's more like groups, so Pluto does very long cycles, obviously, because it's what we call an outer planet. It's one of the furthest planet, or it's the furthest planet from Earth as far as we know, or that we've discovered. And it's about that wider cycle. So things like COVID, for example, and maybe things like a war, but also like a big blessing, like rebirth, that sort of thing. So there's a lot of that's happening at the moment. And also there with the 4 of Wands, you've got the Empress. So this is letting you know, especially there with the energy of Pluto that was there for you. And the High Priestess is that it's Venus energy, self-expression. Okay, so you are asked to slow down so that the beauty of life that you actually desire can actually catch up with you. So yes, you've done wonderful things, you've gone really, really far, but it's actually time to slow down. And the reason is that surrender space, so that what you prayed for can actually come into your life, because you can't get what you want to get until you allow it to come into your life, which means it's time to stop running in order to start allowing. You know what I'm saying? So I hope that helps you, Taurus. That's what I got to you for this reading. Really appreciate you liking the video, subscribing, hitting that all notifications button, and I'll see you next time. Cheerio.